and time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love.
Woo! One gone, people thems. So as if anyone's following me from my previous home free reactions, knows that I am a pretty big fan at this point. I think I mentioned a few times I'm going to go see them in September, which I'm really looking forward to doing. And I think for me, just finding another male vocal harmony group is able to take on pretty much anything that's thrown at them. Like I'm just rating the versatility. I'm rating the consistency of their just ingenious vocals and how it all fits together. I may have a little favourite. I may have said that already, and I do have a favourite. And actually, my patron who I mentioned was going to watch, the next one I said I was going to watch was Unchained Melody. And they said that there were two versions. There's the version of them as a group, and there's a version with my fave, which they thought I might enjoy it more. So I'm going to go with their assertion, and actually, well, technically I was gonna go and watch the group one because I thought no, it's too early to branch off into the individuals yet. Let's just keep it as a. But then I saw that this one had 13 million views, so I'm like, well, if that doesn't tell you everything I need to know already, like, this is gonna be sick, innit? This is about to be sick.
Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time.
Very pure sounding.
And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine? I need your love.
Woo!
I need your love. Godspeed your love to me.
The control, the range.
Lonely rivers flow to the sea, to the sea, to the open arms of the sea. Yeah. Lonely rivers sigh, wait for me, wait for me. I'll be coming home, wait for me. Oh, my love, my darling, I've hungered for your touch a long, lonely time.
Oh my god, this is so beautiful.
And time goes by so slowly, and time can do so much. Are you still mine?
Nah, do you know what? It's really interesting that so my patron had said that this is probably more a bit more R&B, but do you know what? I don't know if I would say that it is more R&B. I mean, okay, I guess anything that's got more runs and riffs in it is more R&B, but I think there was a real like there were elements of that I thought were quite English. I know obviously that's really weird to say because he's an American guy, but I mean like some of the phrasing and like how like he extends his notes, like I can imagine like I don't know, I can imagine someone English singing like that as well. Do you know what I mean? And but singing in an English accent as opposed to an American. Obviously, I mean there were definitely words that would obviously it's in his American tone, but that's just the vibe I got. It was very clear. There was lots of clarity, lots of diction I felt in what he was singing. And it sounded very pure. Sometimes when I guess the reason why I'm saying maybe that's R&B because like sometimes with the R&B tracks because there's so much like going on in terms of like where the runs and the different scales and the different octaves and like there's just so much going on all the time. But then maybe it's the song as well because maybe the song commands that very simple like holding those notes so slowly. So rather than saying slowly, he was like slowly, as opposed to slowly. Which to me is a very much more, like when I sing it anyway, I always end up singing with an American accent, which is really bizarre because I don't know where that's come from. So I definitely would have sang it so slowly, as opposed to slowly. But the other thing is, it's just little things like that just make me go, wow, that's just really cool. And I think, I mean, there's a glint in his eye when he's staring down that camera, like, and he's got that little smile as he's singing. I'm like, my heart, my heart. Genuinely a really beautiful rendition. And when he hit those up and no, still mine, like that bit. And I think because I obviously got my headphones on as well, and they're pretty decent headphones, I literally felt like I was enveloped in his voice. I thought like it just picked me up, and it was just taking me on a ride. Like that was so sick. And then when he actually hit that supersonic, and I'm not gonna do it, but that supersonic falsetto note, I was like, wow. So he was my favourite before anyway. Not saying that like the other boys aren't amazing because they are. Like and I literally cannot wait to see them in September. I cannot wait. But I think he's just confirmed to me why he's my favourite. I just think his tone, like I love his vibrato, like it's soft but strong, if that makes sense. Like it's not like a harsh like do you know what I mean? It's not like that. It's just so clear, like, and enjoyable. His range, his runs, his pronunciation, phrasing. I mean, what is there not to love? And you know what? Kudos to the guitar player as well because he played well. And accompanied that well. The whole setup was just very low key. Man's got a fireplace in the back of him, two little blue chairs, and a mic stand, and that's it. And they're singing, they're blowing, like amazing, absolutely, like. And you can tell I'm in my element. Cause I'm just like, that was beautiful. Actually made me reminded me how much I actually liked that song because, to be honest, I'd kind of. When I hear Unchained Melody or I think of it, I'm like, oh god. But actually, it is a beautiful song, and maybe it's been played out a little bit, but by the people that can sing it well, like, yeah, wow, amazing. Yeah, well, thank you very much for that suggestion, Chuck, because I would have gone down the group route, but I'm still gonna do, to be fair, because it'll be interesting to see how that fits in with how they do it together. But for now, thank you for watching that with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, I mean, 13 million people did, so if you didn't, you might be on your own. But no, it was sick. I thought it was amazing. But yeah, if you did enjoy that, let me know what your thoughts were. What's your thoughts on Austin? Does that mean that they kind of do things solo as well as in a group then? Because obviously these two things are separate. But, you know, them doing, well, how it was posted, the group one is a year ago. Austin's version is 2 years ago. So do they do things separately? Like, do they, like, mainly as a group, but they also have their solo projects? Or I'd love to know that. But yeah, thank you for watching. And oh, and if you did enjoy this, and I don't think I even said that on my last one. I do have a Patreon, so please do feel free to head over there and show any kind of love. That would be amazing, and just help to continue to support the channel, really, which is cool. Yeah, drop me a message, let me know what your thoughts were. But for now, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you on the next one.